I've been working on animals or like more tangible stuff, right? If you see that, like my elephant, see that is an elephant. So I was thinking, how can I create something that I never expected? At the same time, being myself. Is that possible? I've been thinking about the methodology all the time. And then so I experimented so many things here and there. That's my past 6-7 years. But I thought the rules are always restricted, like your imagination, movement, etc. But no, I changed the perspective a little. Why don't I come up with the rules that liberate oneself way better,
So then that shift in process
Yes.
leads into a different result.
Yes, establishing the process, exactly. The rules are the process. Once you restrict that, it's like a tunnel. If you're going through that, the process rules, you see the whole lot like unlimited skylight world like coming up. But that's what I was hoping. For example, like once again, when I painted like elephant whatever, like in my mind I acted as if I were on elephant, like Africa, like hanging out with a baby elephant, all the narrative stuff just occurs in my head. And then like painting. It's fun. But during the process, I consumed all the energy to get excited. So at the time of the exhibition, so a lot of people come. They saw my elephant for the first time. People talk about, nicely about my elephant, whatever. But in my mind, I'm done. I want to have the moment or maybe a rapport, with my creation. Every time I come back to it, I was like, okay, continuation of excitement. That's the type of thing that I want to have. The motivation was that, I thought I should create something I never expected. How can I do it? So I became an artist at the age of 38. Up until when I became 38, I saw a lot of stuff. Picasso stuff, Henri Rousseau stuff, Basquiat paintings, cool stuff everywhere, right? Okay, well these guys have big, strong gravity, the sun. I'm like a little tiny planet, get sucked into it. Then I would disappear, and I was scared. The reminiscence of my past vision dictated my movement or my heart, mental, body, everything. So I started fighting against them. But you cannot fight against yourself so much. That's crazy. That makes you crazy. I didn't want to do that so much. How can I be myself at the same time coming up with something that I never expected? Thinking. When you go to a Japanese shrine, you find a booth and then you shake a little box. There are a lot of sticks in there, and each stick has a number on it. And then when you flip, there's a tiny like a hole on the top of the box. You get the stick, you kind of come, and the stick has a number, right? So people who work there look at the number and just pull out a drawer that has a matching number, and like it's like the paper like in a fortune cookie. It tells you like, okay, you're gonna be rich this year, stuff like that, right? That's coincidence, right? How can you believe so much that this is the information for you? Because of your existence. It has nothing to do with a religious background, nothing. Because you exist, it makes you trust what you have. This is your information because you were the one to draw that. My struggle was that throughout my artistic endeavor, I try to prove so much whether my life is worthy or not, my existence is worthy or not. And I paint stuff and I look at it. If I didn't feel right, I feel like I'm less worthy.
Okay.
Come on, shouldn't be there. But I didn't know anything other ideas around it. Your existence is the fact. That's all I got. That's fine. And then no one can ever dispute about that. Man, I'm the king of my life. That's how I felt. This is it. I exist. That was a strong statement for me. Our life consists of coincidental incidents every moment. I talk to you right now in English. Why do I speak to you in English? Because I learned. But it might be a coincidence. Maybe I want to talk to you, I planned that way, but if you're not here, then I cannot do it. That's right. Coincidence. So I like to embrace the fact that I exist. That comes with all kinds of elements that I have. I had to bring it in. I welcome the passage of time, fourth dimension into it. how can I do all this to express in my art form?
So let's talk about this step by step. So
Yeah.
how do you approach this?
Okay, so it's simple. It's a drawing at the shrine. I apply that same method to my artwork. So I created a drawing, made a model tile, the cardboard.
Cardboard.
Yeah,
Okay. Is there a reason for cardboard?
because it's coincidentally available. Because I've moved a lot
Yes.
internationally here and there, so like I have a lot of cardboard box dissected into like a little piece to like make a model tile. Each model tile represents a coincidental incident that occurs to me. Starting painting the dots on it, not intentional picture, just the fundamental shape of something like atom particle that makes up all the beings around us. That's it. And then I accumulated all the tile into the box. I have a lot of stuff in there, like that.
Okay.
And then every time, pull, okay, and then tile them. And
So
the canvas.
glue them
them on the
So
canvas.
when you pull them out, do you take a handful?
Just one at a time.
So
one
you're
at a time.
committed to that one, whatever.
Yeah, because you feel your existence but the better, that way. But basically, you go to like a shrine, you don't pull like like the freaking 100 of the fucking drawings. No, like that you don't know like what your fortune is.
Yeah.
You don't know anymore.
So the size of these tiles.
Yeah, small enough that I can now draw some tangible stuff. I can empty my mind to stamp all the dots.
When you're doing these dots, what's going through your mind?
It's hard to think nothing, yet thinking about something not related to this. So maybe what I like to eat for the dinner tonight and something like that. Like it's just empty. I'm doing this because I became task oriented. I just follow the recipe that I created. I put so much energy into it that's why this portion that becomes so light. I can do this 24/7. Like do. Chuck in like the piece one at a time, and then and then I take it out and glue, boom, boom, glue, boom, and then like all of a sudden, boom, voila.
You pull it out and you see what came into your hand. Do you feel like, oh, I remember this. I liked this one, or
Well, I don't remember shit, really, because when I go back, these guys, man, I can go back so many freaking times. These guys will question me, like, hey, is that you that did this? I was like, yeah, I guess, yeah. I never intended to make this guy. The coincidental incidents that only occurred to me or gave me the art direction to make this. For me, creating this recipe really helps me to relinquish my past formula, which is to figure out as to whether my existence is worthy or not. Drop that. Fuck it. I can be straightforward. I'm so committed to this. Because I feel great. I feel right about this even. Yeah. So I'm excited.